Imagine that you wake beside a fire, with cold ground and hungry faces around you. There are no doctors, no police, no lights, and no word for alcohol yet. In your hand sits a clay bowl filled with something sweet, sour, and dangerous. Yesterday, it was only fruit, honey, grain, and water forgotten near the warmth overnight. Today, it smells like food, poison, and a secret hidden by nature itself somehow. Someone raises the bowl, drinks carefully, and the entire group holds its breath silently. At first, nothing changes, only the fire crackles and the darkness watches patiently nearby. Then the world shifts, and the night suddenly feels warmer, softer, almost friendly around. The fire grows brighter, the voices grow louder, and fear begins moving away slowly. This ancient person feels something new, without knowing anything about drunkenness, addiction, or hangovers. For a few moments, hunger, cold, and death seem farther from the camp firelight. But the strangest part begins later, because this comfort is also a trap inside. Today, alcohol lives in bottles, celebrations, restaurants, advertisements, weddings, and quiet rooms after dark. We know it can relax, connect, destroy, humiliate, comfort, and ruin entire lives slowly. But the first drunk human had no language for what was happening inside him. He did not understand why his legs softened while his tongue outran his mind. He did not understand why fear disappeared, then returned heavier than before the next morning. The question is simple. What happens when food first changes the human mind itself? We like to imagine alcohol as an invention, but first, humans probably met it. Somewhere ancient fruit fell, cracked open, darkened under sun, and slowly began fermenting alone. Wild animals may have found these strange fruits before any human ever dared nearby. The smell was sharp, sweet, thick, and impossible for a starving creature to ignore. To a hungry body, that smell meant sugar, energy, and one more surviving day. And here, everything becomes frightening, because hunger was stronger than caution in that world. Ancient people were not studying chemistry. They were trying to quiet empty stomachs tonight. A person tastes the spoiled fruit, grimaces, hesitates, then eats because hunger commands him. The first drunkenness may not have started with celebration, but with desperation and survival. Imagine a failed hunt, silent children, tired adults, and a camp losing hope together. Women search roots, men return empty-handed, and every face understands the danger of hunger. Near the fire, a forgotten vessel holds fruit, water, grain, honey, and time together. The mixture smells wrong, but also powerful, like rotten sweetness hiding secret strength inside. One person drinks, the tribe watches, and ordinary survival suddenly becomes mysterious and dangerous. Slowly he smiles without reason, speaks louder, then laughs despite the terrible day behind him. He stands, sways, nearly falls, and every watching face tries to explain him silently. To us, it looks familiar. To them, it may have looked like magic itself. Now imagine the worst possible moment, when strange behavior looks like possession or poison. In that world, sudden change could mean sickness, poison, spirits, or dangerous madness nearby. The group might step back, laugh nervously, or prepare to defend themselves from him. The drunk person may feel more terrified than anyone, trapped inside impossible sensations alone. His thoughts lighten, his face burns, and the ground moves under his feet slowly. Fire, voices, insects, and forest shadows merge into one breathing, living noise around him. For minutes, the cruel world becomes softer, and that feeling changes everything inside him. Ancient humans lived under pressure modern comfort hides from our bodies every single day. Every sound at night could be predator, enemy, storm, or approaching death nearby tonight. Every illness could kill. Every wound could rot. Every argument could end exile forever. Then they find a liquid that quiets fear for a short, unforgettable moment tonight. Not forever, not safely, but enough to make humans want the feeling again badly. The danger was not weakness. The danger was making unbearable life feel bearable briefly. Imagine carrying fear your entire life, then finding one bowl that softens it slightly. You do not know relief can become habit, or that tomorrow may hurt worse. You only know that, for moments, being alive becomes easier than before near fire. But this is only half the story, because one drink changes everyone nearby too. Around the fire, people grow bolder, speak faster, and reveal hidden thoughts too easily. Secrets escape, grief becomes song, and fear suddenly turns into wild dancing by firelight. The tribe sees one liquid make someone joyful, another angry, another sleepy and dangerous. And here, a new problem appears, because changed people change relationships inside the tribe. The drink can soften grief, unite enemies, and turn ordinary nights into rituals together. But it can also break trust, sharpen anger, and make careful hunters dangerous tonight. The watcher meant to guard the camp might collapse beside the dying fire alone. Losing control was not private then. It threatened the survival of everyone around you. One loud mistake at night could draw animals, enemies, or panic toward camp quickly. One drunken fight could break an alliance children needed to survive winter inside hunger. Today, someone can drink too much and wake behind a locked door at home. Back then, there was no ambulance, only darkness, cold, and unforgiving ground beneath them. But then comes the part almost nobody talks about. Accident slowly becomes a tool later. Humans begin remembering which fruits, vessels, smells, and waiting days create the state again. Knowledge means power, so the person who understands the drink becomes dangerously important there. He offers it before rituals, after hunts, and beside the bodies of the dead. He says ancestors speak through it, because minds truly change after drinking near fire. When your inner world shifts, invisible spirits become frighteningly easy to believe around you. Imagine a funeral night, the body still, the relatives silent beside fire and darkness. Nobody knows where breath goes or how to live after someone disappears from life. Someone passes the bowl, and after several sips, grief becomes louder than silence itself. Songs begin, memory burns brighter, and fear of death loosens slightly inside the tribe. The drink is no longer spoiled food. It becomes a bridge between worlds suddenly. But the real danger was not where you think, and not inside spirits either. The danger was that humans remembered the path back to instant relief again later. No hunt, no peace, no good weather. No healing was needed first before escape. One drink could turn pain down and let a person feel changed for moments. Fire controlled cold, weapons controlled animals, shelter controlled weather, alcohol controlled inner pain itself. And this is where ancient humans start looking painfully similar to us right now. We also chase quick buttons for anxiety. Drinks, phones, food, likes, endless videos daily. The world changed, but the old need to escape ourselves never disappeared from humans. If you want, the next story reveals another ancient thing still living inside us.